Hi friends, it's Suzanne here from sunstampin.com. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator. I wanted to welcome you to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's card, I'm featuring the Beautiful Day stamp set. And I'm also going to feature the Stampin' Blends alcohol markers. I know you can't get these right now, but you will be able to get them shortly. And for this particular technique, which I believe it's called the Stainglass technique, you can use any marker that you have. You could use Copic markers, or alcohol markers, you can use ink-based markers, you can use Sharpie markers, you could use pencil crayons, whatever you got. So I have stamped in archival black ink on a piece of Stampin' Up vellum cardstock. I've dried the black ink and I flipped it over. So I'm coloring on the non-stamped side. So I have two different colors of the combo color of Bermuda Bay here. I laid down my first color, which was light, and then went in and did this flicking motion to create the dark color. And I'm doing the same with the rich raspberry. I'm first coloring the whole little butterfly bit, and then I'm flicking in the darker color. And I actually want to see that striation, the flick marks, because I think it looks like stained glass. But the whole technique of this is stained glass, is that you're coloring on the back side of something and it basically softens when you flip the card over. So I'm using very bright colors, as bright as I can get with my Stampin' Blends. I could have used markers, and I just could have used like a different marker tone, like a light blue and a dark blue kind of thing. The nice thing about Stampin' Blends is they come in partners, a light and a dark, so that's the reason why I chose that. There was no thinking involved. But if you were only going to use markers, like ink markers, like our Stampin' Right markers, they work just fine. I would just, like I said, do sort of like a pool party and then go in with like a lighter or a darker color. Tempting turquoise or something like that. So flipping it over, and there you go. You can see the stained glass effect. All right, so I'm going to do the exact same technique. So for the blue butterfly, I used Bermuda Bay, Night of Navy, and Rich Raspberry. For the for the orange butterfly, I used Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and then my third color was Calypso Coral. So I definitely tried to like do every second segment of the butterfly a different color. Like I was, varying between the Daffodil Delight, and this is the Pumpkin Pie I'm going in, and then the leftover pieces will be Calypso Coral. Now you can see that flicking motion. That is a technique. It's actually an alcohol marker technique called flicking, believe it or not. And oftentimes that's how you blend. Say if you're coloring a character's hair, the flicking is a really good technique to use for hair because it gives it that stripy hair look. So this is a really good way of getting used to that flicking motion. All right, so there are my butterflies. I think they look really good. So I'm attaching the vellum piece with glue dots and just putting it where the bodies are. It's hard to hide vellum, so glue dots are fantastic for this particular thing. All right, so now I have a piece of Whisper White, thin. It's just a little strip. I'm sorry, I'm out of focus here. I go back into focus in a minute. And basically I just laid down the lightest of the Bermuda Bay and then created just like an ombre colored strip using the darkest at the bottom there. Then I cut that little happy birthday piece down and put it on dimensionals and then attached it to the front of the card. And I did use a little bit of Wink of Stella, and you didn't have to, but I did. And what I did notice, because this Wink of Stella has been filled with water, it did curl the cardstock a little bit. I embellished with glitter enamel dots, and that is my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye! Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.